All right, I'm going to take it for a flight and see what you think. So right now I have it in this drag and drop mode. I'm going to point at the drone, hold a button, and then point to a new spot in the sky and let go of the button and it will go there. You can see it just did. So neighborhood kids there, very curious as always. So I'm just playing around with increasing and decreasing the range toward me. You can see it is tracking on me. Now I'm going to put it into the mode where it stays in a relative position to you as you move. So in this clip, as I'm moving, right now it's on my back left, and I'm going to tell it to move around to my back right, to the right side. And I'm doing this specifically because I'm going to move along that path where the trees are, and I want it to be challenged with those trees in the way of basically capturing me. So you can see it's moving around, it's figured out my direction of travel, and it's moving to the right side. Here I'm uncomfortable of how close it is to the house, so I bring in the range. This is done by pressing the minus button on the beacon, and it brings the range in. I'm going to continue to walk on this path because now I've set it up so that it has to go into and through these trees. You can see it's maintaining a track on me, but it's unsure what to do because it is so close to these trees, as you're going to see. So the prime directive of this drone is to not crash and not hit something. So it will do that in favor of staying in the correct position on you or anything along those lines. So basically, prime directive, don't crash. Secondary, maintain track. Tertiary, maintain relative position. And you can see here, it thought it had a clear shot to get back on my right-hand side, but this tree was in the way. Now I've moved far enough that it can go around. Prime directive accomplished. Secondary directive, it stayed on me. And tertiary, it's getting back onto my right-hand side. I was particularly nervous about this area because one of the things that cautions you about flying near is power lines, basically very thin lines, and bare branch trees with no leaves. It has a harder time detecting it. I'll send another clip where I literally have it follow me through those and it goes under all those branches. So it's back on the right hand side. So there's some kids and stuff there, so I'm putzing around, and I think I basically told it to get up in front of me here so that it's not hanging out over the playground and the kids. Check out these moves. Alright, so now I'm going to clown around by some of these trees and see if I can get it to lose me in the shadow or behind trees. Same thing. It maintains position. You can see here it doesn't really know which way I'm going, but it hasn't lost me. Now it's lost me visually, but it hasn't lost where the beacon is. So as soon as it continues to follow the beacon and it picks me back up, it will begin tracking me again. So the beacon is really, it sends it like a GPS signal on exactly where it is so that it maintains relative position to the beacon. Then it uses the camera to focus in on the individual. So there's a quick demonstration on some of the obstacle avoidance. This thing is ridiculous. It just doesn't hit anything. It's unnerving though because you don't have control. Anyway, more to follow. I just thought I'd upload this one real quick.